Every time Ruby's parents came to school to pick her up, she felt an overwhelming sense of embarrassment. It wasn't just because they drove an old, battered pickup truck, but also because they always blasted the stereo at full volume, turning their drive into what looked like a roaming karaoke bar. Her classmates would stare, whisper, and smirk. Ruby would hurry into the car and quickly lower the volume, but her father would crank it right back up again. He wasn't intentionally trying to humiliate her. He and her mother were both born deaf, so they could barely judge how loud the music was. One afternoon, when her father once spoke out in public by accident, things became even more awkward. During a meeting, he blurted out vulgar words, and Ruby was forced to stand up and interpret for him.
Suck my dick!
Suck my dick, he had said without realizing. Moments like these made her cheeks burn with shame. Another time, when her father had to visit a urologist, Ruby had to go along to translate and describe his most private health issues. Midway through, overwhelmed, she tried to cut him off, blurting that the doctor already understood his problem. The physician gently advised her parents to pay more attention to their personal hygiene. This was Ruby's life. Her parents and older brother were all deaf and mute. Somehow, fate had made her the only one in the family without those struggles, a blessing that came with a heavy price. The family survived by fishing, and to support them, Ruby had to accompany her parents out to sea at 3 in the morning. She was the only one who could handle the radio for their fishing permit. She was also the one who sold the catch at the market, day after day. She alone carried the weight of the household. Exhausted every morning, she often had no time even to eat breakfast before running off to school. Though her days were bitterly hard, Ruby never once complained. Living like this made her an easy target at school. Her classmates teased and mocked her, and though on the outside she appeared indifferent, inside she felt deeply insecure. Secretly, Ruby had a crush on a boy named Miles, but she lacked the courage to tell him. To spend more time near him, she chose choir class when electives were announced, the same one Miles joined. What Ruby didn't know then was that this small decision would end up changing her life. Choir, however, did not start easily. During the very first class, the teacher asked everyone to sing Happy Birthday to assess their voices. Her classmates all sang loudly and proudly, each one trying to outdo the other as if competing on Batiet, the voice. When it was Ruby's turn, nerves overwhelmed her. Breathless, paralyzed by fear, she couldn't make a sound. In the end, she fled, seeking comfort by the lake nearby. There, in the loneliness and silence of nature, Ruby was finally able to breathe and let her thoughts settle. The truth was, Ruby loved singing. She was actually talented, but after reflecting, she decided to face her fears. The next day, she approached her teacher in private to apologize for leaving. Thankfully, the teacher was understanding and didn't scold her. Instead, he listened to Ruby's fears and experiences. Encouraged by her honesty,